5-0 in front of a huge crowd at Plainmoor, but they were playing Premiership side Chelsea, whose team boasted new Dutch signing Ruud Gullit. More than 5,000 fans saw Chelsea take the lead when, despite Ashley Bayes' best efforts in goal, John Spencer nodded home. Torquay did well to ensure that was the only goal of the first half, but after the break, the man many had come to see, Ruud Gullit, allowed Paul Furlong in for Chelsea's second. A fine run through the centre and Gavin Peacock took the third goal in style. Then, on 65 minutes, Craig Burley scored Chelsea's fourth goal of the evening. But it was a case of saving the best till last, as John Spencer finished as he'd started and claimed his second goal and Chelsea's fifth. Some good goals and the chance to see Ruud Gullit in the southwest.
Nice game, pitch is okay and atmosphere is good. For us, it's very important to get ready for the first match for the Premier League, and this was a good exercise.
Despite last night's trouncing, it was all smiles this morning at Plainmoor as Torquay unveiled their side for the new season. There were a few of last year's familiar faces missing and not many new ones to make up the numbers. But as ever, Chairman Mike Bateson is confident things will go well.
We hope to achieve profits once more, and we hope to do better than we did last season on the pitch, particularly in cups, because they're good money spinners. And I keep coming back to the subject of money. A lot of supporters accuse me of putting money before football, but money's vital, absolutely vital. Money and profits keep clubs like this going.
The Gulls will be in friendly action again tomorrow night against First Division Luton Town. Kick-off is at 7:45.
Elbow. Torquay United have been criticised for failing to enhance their squad this summer. Defensive cracks against Leyton Orient gave Sean Brooks the opportunity to give the home side the lead. The Gulls, Ian Hathaway, nearly equalised, but the Orient keeper had a safe pair of hands. All the region's top clubs will now want to start winning before losing becomes a habit.
Gulls manager Don O'Riordan had agreed a fee of £20,000 with Nadar's current club Kingstonian and had hoped to include the 23-year-old in his team for Saturday's visit of Doncaster. But he's now not expected to sign until early next week. Meanwhile, former Birmingham player Paul Molden is included in Torquay's squad to face Barbados side Lambada at Plainmoor tonight. Also in the lineup is veteran West Ham, Peterborough and Northampton striker Bobby Barnes, with both hoping to earn a full contract with the club. Kick-off is at 7.
Despite several clubs on Tuesday, Torquay and Exeter battled out a disappointing goalless draw at Plainmoor. Torquay had most of the attacking flair in the first half. Ian Hathaway wasted this opportunity. But after the break, the home side found Exeter's five-man defence too strong and nearly paid for their misses, as Mike Cesare should have given Exeter a lead into the return leg at St James Park. Plymouth Argyle, though, will start a goal down when...
...is in the close season, but the club has made one important signing behind the scenes. Former England physio Norman Medhurst has moved on to Plymouth Argyle. In his place, a man with football in his blood. 2 decades after father Steve was thrilling West Country football crowds, 24-year-old Damian Davey is rebuilding his football life at Torquay United. His own playing career was seemingly ended by serious ankle and knee injuries, and after 4 years of medical training, he's now the one dishing out the treatment.
It was very difficult. Coming from a background of football, it's at 16 years old, you tend to go straight into professional football, and my education was poor at the time, and studying is a skill in itself, so I found it difficult, but I'm happy with the job I do now.
But it seems as if Davey could be about to make a miraculous return on the pitch. A series of operations carried out by the same surgeon that treated Paul Gascoigne have given him the chance to pull on his boots once again.
It would be a great opportunity for me, but it's important that Mr. O'Riordan has his players, his chosen players, fit at the moment, and that is my main objective. And as I say, if I'm ever required to play, then that will be a possibility. I have to remember the reason why I went into this to start with. This is my career now for the next 30 years or so, and the football must become secondary. Although football is my first love, and hopefully, all being well, I can combine the two.
When Davey returns to full fitness, he's hoping to continue his comeback in Torquay's reserve side. But after years of setbacks, he's looking no further than that, for the moment at least. Well, Damian Davey was on duty for Torquay's home match against Doncaster yesterday. Let's find out if they could end their goal drought with our commentator, Tom Skippings.
He's glanced on by Hackett well, late running onto it. Suckling in a bit of a tangle there, couldn't use his hands, of course. Fallen to Hathaway. Hathaway swings it in, just over the crossbar. Well, a chance out of nothing, really. The long ball forward, glanced on by Hancocks. The back pass from the Doncaster player to make contact. Perry Suckling remembered just at the last moment that he couldn't pick it up. And his clearance fell to Hathaway, who cut inside and got in the shot just over the crossbar. On goal kick from Bays. Late jumping with Wilcox, the Doncaster player wins out. Stamps does well, late with the snapshot. Great save by Suckling. Fantastic effort from Ellis Late. Scott Stamps winning the ball back, dabbing it forward to Late. Lovely turn, just outside the box. First time shot, and a fantastic one-handed save by Perry Suckling. Buckle this time, Hawthorne sticking his head in there in a dangerous position. Kelly is leaving it, Hathaway is leaving it. It's going to be Buckle then to chip it in. Kelly in a bit of space. Kelly hooks it back across the face of the goal. Hawthorne runs in, and the header there from Late. Oh, it's gone loose again. Suckling couldn't hang on to it. What a fantastically well-worked move, and it almost produced a splendid goal. Jones with the glance on, ahead of Barrow. Easy for Stamps, though, who'd stepped across. One for Hancocks to chase against Wilcox. And Hancocks has given away the foul there. And a little bit of something afterwards on the... Oh, dear, it's starting to get a bit unpleasant here. Warren Hackett and Paul Buckle. A bit of pushing and shoving going on between Wilcox and Hancocks. And now there's several players involved, and the referee is going to have a little bit of trouble to break this up, I think. Dwayne Darby getting in there, perhaps with an agenda of his own since he's moved from Torquay. Jones and Hancocks still going at it. This is all a bit unpleasant. Several players got involved needlessly. It all started from the challenge between Wilcox and Hancocks. Jones. Measham. There's Warren in acres of space. Where's the defence gone? Warren will slide one across, and the man running is Noteman, and Bays has got down to it, but he couldn't keep it out of the net. And Kevin Noteman has given Doncaster the lead, and the defence just vanished, really. We're about 3 minutes into the second half, and Torquay were caught absolutely cold. And Lee Warren suddenly found himself in acres of space. No one anywhere near him, and he whipped in the low cross. And Kevin Noteman was there to touch it home. Ashley Bays got down to it, got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out of the net. 1-0 to Doncaster. Good glancing header by Hancocks. Buckle's run onto it, and it's a penalty. Paul Buckle running on to the glancing header from Hancocks from the long clearance by Ashley Bays. And he's gone down under the challenge. So Torquay have a penalty and a chance to get back on terms. Buckle against Suckling. Here he goes. And he's finished it, and that is Torquay United's first goal of the season. And they desperately needed it. Paul Buckle has slotted home the penalty after 11 minutes of the second period to make it 1-1. Curran misses out this time. Gore is across, though. Barrow, and Gore has gone down under the challenge by Darby. And certainly people are incensed by that, Tom Kelly particularly. It's a red card for Dwayne Darby. Off he goes. So Dwayne Darby's return to play more is marked by the humiliation of being sent off with half an hour of the game remaining. Free kick from Warren. Moore once again jumping for it. And at the back post there's a man challenging, and it's gone in! Oh, the defence has just not picked him up at all. It's Graham Jones who got up above everybody to head home there. The free kick floated in by Warren. Big Darren Moore was up with it. And Graham Jones was up at the back post above everybody else to head past Bays and into the net. It's 2-1 to Doncaster. Hancock's chipping it through to Bing. There looked like a hand there. There did look like a hand there, and in the end, Bing shot is well wide, but I thought that there was a hand up there. And Mr. Harris has pointed to the spot. Kelly will take this penalty kick. And he's missed it. He's blazed it well wide, and that is a shocking miss, really, from Tom Kelly. Well wide of the post, and it remains 2-1 to Doncaster.
I'm so disappointed with the way we defended both goals. Very, very poor indeed. And I have been talking this week about, you know, our strength being our defence this year, allowing us to, obviously, to concentrate on scoring goals because the defence looks so tight, especially tonight against Exeter. But we've had 2 moments of madness, and it cost us dearly. I think now I've got a situation where I've got a squad that if people don't do what they're told, I can actually say, well, you know, I'm sorry, there's somebody else ready to step into your shoes. And, you know, I want to do something this year. I don't want to just be also rans in the 3rd division like last year. I want us to be up there fighting for promotion, automatic promotion at that. So it's a case really of being a bit meaner as a manager, and you know, hopefully people will listen and learn quickly, and we can turn this season round. We started off last year like a house on fire and then fell away badly. At this moment in time, we look like we're starting off very slowly, and hopefully it'll pick up. As they said in the past, it's a marathon or a sprint, and at this moment now, I'm concentrating on the game against Exeter on Wednesday to try and get us in the hat on Thursday morning.
Mike Chechery missed the day.
Yes, good evening and welcome to St James's Park. Tonight's game should prove to be a launchpad for one of these two teams after what's been a pretty disappointing start to the West Country soccer season. Both of them badly need a win. Well, Torquay have already come in for a fair amount of criticism from some of their supporters for the lack of spending power in the summer. But manager Donna Reardon has chosen to keep his newest acquisition, Jamie Undar, on the substitutes bench for tonight's game. But 2 players do make their full debuts. Young Simon Travis replacing the injured Scott Stamps. And Mark Hall, signed from Southend in the summer, makes his first appearance up front after completing a 3-match suspension. John Richardson, just a week short of his 20th birthday, is likely to be given the job of cancelling out the threat caused by Hall's pace in his new sweeper role. With Exeter again opting for a 5-man defence, having conceded just 1 goal in 3 games so far. Scoring remains something of a problem, though, and they won't be helped in that by the absence of last season's leading scorer, Mike Chechery, who's still troubled by a stomach injury. Tonight's referee is Mr. Gurnam Singh from Wolverhampton, and the Exeter fans might just see that as something of a bad omen from their point of view. Exeter haven't won on any of the previous occasions that he's actually refereed here at St James's Park. Mark Chamberlain getting his first touch, and Gary Rice trying to play it down the line. Ball out of play. And Lee Barrow sporting a brand new haircut. Buckle then with the throw. Barrow putting in a testing cross, and Peter Fox just turning it over the bar. That was his first touch. Conditions not easy for goalkeepers tonight. That sun very low in the sky. Peter Fox choosing not to wear the cap, though. I don't know whether he was bothered by the sunshine on that occasion. But opting, obviously, for safety first. So now the opportunity for Torquay United to test the Exeter defence. Hathaway swinging the corner in. Coughlin almost getting it clear. Blake in with the challenge. And then Robbie Turner back there helping his defence out. Chance for Mark Cooper to bring the ball away. Cooper looking for support. Spreading it wide. And Neil Parsley on the far side. Kane playing it forward. And Chamberlain finding Bailey. Cooper's made a good run through the middle. Battling hard for it. It's a good, strong defence. Comes to Robbie Turner. Turner finding Rice. Now Coughlin. Coughlin looking to make a run. Comes back inside for Bailey. Parsley is out wide for him. Now Coughlin again. The ball curled forward, and that should be easy for Chris Curran to get away. Torquay not getting it away cleanly, though. Turner opting to leave it for Coughlin. Coughlin rather running over the ball. Exeter still going forward. Now Hathaway with the chance to bring the ball clear. Exeter fans appreciating some early endeavours from their side. Aim towards Turner, gets the flick on. Curran coming in with the challenge. And Coughlin has been involved right the way through, putting Mark Cooper through. Cooper with a chance. Oh dear, rather wasting the opportunity. And we're disappointed with that, Mark Cooper. Lovely little ball played through to him by Russell Coughlin. Seemed to bounce nicely for him, and then he just lost his footing at the vital moment. Cooper with the header. Now Chamberlain finds Turner. Too many players around him. Coughlin again spraying it wide well. Arsenal trying to make something of it. Getting the better of Travers this time. Brought down from behind. Interesting little battle between those two. Partially getting away. Brought down from behind. Oh, Travers perhaps a little fortunate to escape a booking on that occasion. Quite a gathering of the big men in the middle, grouped together around the penalty spot. Coughlin with a free kick. Aimed towards that far post. Blake with the header. And possibly will be disappointed not to have hit the target there, Noel Blake. Got up well for it. Shaking his head a bit. It was a good free kick. Played towards the far post. Blake climbing well. Just got underneath it a little bit. And perhaps the best opportunity so far as Exeter are concerned. Hall with the flick on. Richardson underneath it. And now Rice. Bailey. Playing it forward. Coughlin. Flowing stuff from Exeter. Chamberlain. To take on Travers on the outside. Travers covering well. Exeter slowing things down just a little this time. And again, it's played short. This time to Chamberlain. Again, the ball in. Richardson with a header! And John Richardson puts Exeter City in front. And really, a goal they thoroughly deserved. Well, it was the quickly taken corner which proved to be Torquay's undoing. Chamberlain with a little flick into the middle, and Richardson with a header. Bayes couldn't keep it out. Well, John Richardson, I think that's only his second goal for Exeter City, but could prove to be a vital one. And Hathaway, I think perhaps just a little frustrated, feeling that Torquay need to try and get a few shots on target themselves. Hall finding Ian Hathaway well. Hathaway with the shot. Oh, Fox can only parry it. Mark Hawthorne turns it in. And Torquay United back on terms within a minute. Well, a goal out of the blue, which I'm sure is going to disappoint Peter Fox. Hathaway getting away well, nicely found by Mark Hall. His shot causing problems for Fox, who could only parry it. And Mark Hawthorne says thank you very much. Mark Hawthorne's first goal for the club. What an important one it is. And I think Peter Fox will be just a little disappointed with the way that one came about. Hancock's finding Hawthorne. And Blake getting it away. Cooper in the way. Hall. Again, turns well. Zoomed in towards Hancock's. No real power on the header. It's mainly to the presence of Mark Kane. He it was who got the last touch. Away again with the corner. Looking for the longer one this time. Oh dear, oh dear. Peter Fox was wondering where his defensive cover had gone then. Header coming in from Lee Barrow, I think. Fox doing well to get behind it. Almost took him by surprise. Eager to get on with things. Now Hathaway. A bit of pressure from Chamberlain. And, Exeter putting in some tough tackles. Torquay keeping possession. Just giving them the run around a little bit. And a little bit of niggle there between Hathaway and Coughlin off the ball. And it's a red card. Ian Hathaway was given his marching orders. We're into injury time at the end of the first half. And a moment of stupidity has reduced Torquay United to 10 men. Still not getting it clear. Blake and Richardson getting in one another's way. Now Rice has the chance to pull it clear. In fact, he won't need to do so because the whistle has gone for half-time. Well, certainly a first half full of incident. And Exeter City taking the lead through John Richardson. And then Torquay getting the equaliser almost immediately through Mark Hawthorne. And of course that controversial sending off just before half-time of Ian Hathaway. The half-time score then here at St James's Park. Exeter City 1, Torquay United 1. Join us again after the break. Well, welcome back. Torquay United get this second half underway. Reduced, of course, to 10 men. Controversial incident just before half-time. Ian Hathaway sent off for an off-the-ball challenge on Russell Coughlin. So Torquay perhaps with an uphill struggle. Although it's amazing how often that teams with 10 men seem to go on and win games. As Torquay discovered last Saturday. And they were beaten at home by Doncaster and reduced to 10 men. Damian Davey was sent off. Exeter also have been beaten by 10 men earlier in the season. Long throw in. Mark Hall getting a header in early on. Comfortable for Peter Fox in the end. Immediately looks to get his side forward. Coughlin finding Chamberlain. Danny Bailey's made a good run through the middle. The ball played beyond him. Hawthorne. Hall trying to find Hancox. Hancox with a chance. Good challenge from Richardson. Well, Richardson coming to Exeter's rescue on that occasion. Richard Hancox looking to break through. Richardson making a good, strong challenge at the vital moment. Now Coughlin spreading it wide for Gary Rice. This is Chamberlain. To get the ball in low towards that near post. Mark Kane was on it. I think he's caught Ashley Bayes. Now Torquay's players coming in, saying it was a bit of a rash challenge. And just in danger of getting a bit out of hand. It was Mark Chamberlain who started the move. Low cross in. Mark Kane going for it, just catching Ashley Bayes. I think in fairness to him, going for the ball. One of those awkward situations where goalkeepers do get caught. I'm not sure there was any malintent, but Ashley Bayes looks to be in a bit of trouble. I think he's caught him in the face. My goodness, he looks as if he's had a couple of rounds with Mike Tyson. And it looks as if Mark Kane has actually been sent off while Ashley Bayes was getting that treatment. And, well, that does seem to be a strange sort of situation. Kane getting a red card while we're watching Ashley Bayes being treated. The Torquay fans going wild and thinking that was justice being done. Blake knocking the ball forward. And that's played away by Ian Gore. Now Rice finding Bailey. Once again, bringing it forward to Phillips for his first touch. Going to go round Lee Barrow. Doesn't quite get the cross in where he wanted to. Chris Curran gets it away. Parsley with the throw. Turner finding Mark Cooper. And Barrow is the covering player. Now Hall looking to get that ball forward. Hancock's just holding it up, looking for some support. Buckle arriving on the far post. And that might fall for Tom Kelly yet. Being forced out by Fox. Still the danger not clear. And Mark Cooper coming back to put it out for the corner. And danger signals there for Exeter. Yeah. Tom Kelly getting the ball in. Fox having to come out. Crossed across the face of the goal. And Cooper is there to put it out for the corner. Fox with the long clearance. Moore getting up above Turner. Now Bailey. Holding Blake. Barrow being forced to play it. Rice just looking for a bit of movement. Aims for Robbie Turner. Might fall for Mark Cooper. Good save from Bays. Just falling neatly onto that one. Will make him feel a little better. Perhaps the pain will drain away a little bit. Coughlin finding Bailey. Bit of space for him. Try the shot from there. Oh, not too far away. Oh, Danny Bailey holding his head. Goal from him is something of a rarity. And he suddenly found himself in a little bit of space. Decided to let fly. An awkward bounce. But Bays, well, judgment looked as if it was just about spot on. I wonder whether he might just have had a little anxious flutter as that one bounced away. Blake with a header forward. Curran. And Cox getting the flick on. Hall. Looking to curl one. Not quite getting enough curl on that one. Mark Hall holding his head. More in disappointment than anything else, I suspect. Richardson looking to lift it forward. He'll go straight through to Bays, though. Bays with the clearance, slipping a little. Rice looking to play it forward, cut out by Carroll. Now Barrow. Hall with the flick. Force for Kelly. Putting his head in bravely. Hall with plenty of players around him. Kelly knocking Cooper to the ground. Exeter get the free kick. Quickly taken by Coughlin. Parsley finding a bit of space opening up on him. Travis has come across quickly to cover, though. Coughlin looking to set Parsley away. Well cut out by Travis. Would have been a dangerous ball. Now Hawthorne. Gore playing it forward. Fox has come a long way out. Lifts that one high into the night sky. Barrow underneath it. Now Rice. Played forward towards Martin Phillips. Barrow doing a good job. Exeter again eager to get on with things. Bailey finding Phillips. Now Rice looking for a chance to get the cross in. Turner climbing for it. Cooper just trying to get on the end of it. Good defending again. Turner off the crossbar. And now Simon Travis can get it away. So close to being the second goal from Robbie Turner. Travis now playing it through. And Mark Hall is caught by Danny Bailey. And Exeter can come forward again. Rice knocking it through for Phillips to chase. And now Curran coming across. Well, that effort from Turner, very close to sorting these two sides out. He really did let fly from the edge of the box and hit the top of the crossbar. And away to safety in the end. Simon Travis doing the clearing up. The closest we've come to a goal in this second half. Rice still going forward. Wins the throw again. So just beginning to apply a little bit of pressure once more. These closing stages. Rice looking for the opportunity to get the cross in. The delivery not quite as good as the build-up though. Bailey still battling for it. Turner going for the first time effort. And wide of the target. And again the opportunity arising, but Turner not striking the ball quite so cleanly on that occasion. Ball just coming through to him eventually from Danny Bailey, I think it was. He was playing it into Turner's part, rather snatched at the shot, wide of the target. Turner failing to make contact, falls for Travis. Hancock's. And bringing it down on the chest. Now Kelly. Away by Richardson. Cooper pumping it forward. Falls for Travis. Anxious moments, of course, for both sides. And slip now could settle the tie. Away by Blake. Kelly spreading it wide for Lee Barrow. Barrow room to get the cross in, headed away by Blake. Barrow gets another chance. This time Hancock's with the header. Well wide of the target. Some anxious faces on both sides, I suspect, at this stage. Peter Fox putting the ball out of play, which won't please the manager. We've played 4 minutes now of added on time. Lee Barrow launches the ball into the box. Still bobbling about. It's Gore coming in on it. The header safely into the arms of Peter Fox. And there is the final whistle. So we played just over 4 minutes of injury time. Following that stoppage, lengthy stoppage for the treatment to Ashley Bayes. The two teams level at 1-1 on the night, 1-1 on aggregate, which means that we will now have a period of extra time. Torquay's player manager Donna Reardon deciding the time has come to lead from the front. He comes on as a substitute at the start of this period of extra time in place of Tom Kelly. I'm sure he'll be just trying to calm things down. Experienced head. Reardon immediately in the action, pumping the ball forward. Richardson underneath it and trying to get on the end of it. Manages to do so. Played in towards Hawthorne, just going beyond him. Exeter can bring it away. Gary Rice showing good skills. Finds Phillips. Rice finding two players on him. That's the throw in. Same towards Hancock's. Doesn't make contact though. Will probably run out for the goal kick. And has other ideas. Does well. Keep it in play. Giving Blake the run around. Hancock's just trying to get the shot in. It was a good challenge from behind by Cooper. And Dow still going. And a bit of trouble on the far side. Hawthorne is penalised. So Exeter City get the final period of extra time underway. And those players must be just feeling the pace a little bit. It's been a warmish evening for them. Phillips driving the ball in. Oh, and almost falling for Mark Cooper. Ashley Bayes down bravely. Went down for that one. The feet were flying again. Martin Phillips doing the damage, creating the position. Bayes keeping his eye very much on the ball, despite the challenge from Cooper. And giving it to Hawthorne. Now Reardon just looking to keep the ball in the corner there. Plenty of experience from Donna Reardon, and brought down by Anthony Thirlby. I'm sure he'll just want to take his time getting up and sorting things out as the game moves into injury time at the end of this second period of extra time. Seem to have been here a long time. Reardon looking to just hold it up in the corner. Now Exeter with a chance to get it away. Coughlin made forward for Cooper, brings it down well. It was intended for Neil Parsley. Tucker will get there ahead of him. And then they play it out for the throw. As the seconds tick away. Mr. Singh having another quick look at his watch. Parsley with the header forward. Turner. Now Parsley again. And there's the final whistle. And Torquay United go through to the second round, courtesy of that away goal. And no doubting that Ashley Bayes will be the hero of the hour as far as they're concerned. Bravely carrying on to being injured in that challenge with Mark Kane. Keeping a clean sheet after that to ensure that Torquay, and not Exeter, progress to the second round. Disappointment for Exeter, because they've certainly played their part in what's been a cracking game. Plenty of incident, plenty of controversy, but a final score which reads Exeter City 1, Torquay United 1, 1-1 on aggregate, but Torquay go through courtesy of that away goal.
We went to sleep on their goal. They took a short corner. We dealt with it, and then they'd take another short corner. You're pulling your hair out on the bench when you see that happening, and we got punished because of it. But I thought we bounced back well, and Ian stuck a great shot. Mark Hornthorne followed in and tucked it away very nicely indeed. 1-1. And then the incident with the sending off was a little bit disappointing. Can't condone retaliation, and it could have cost us dearly. But the spirit that we showed tonight was absolutely fantastic. With 10 men, we played like 11 at times, and the spirit that we said may have been lacking in little patches last year was there for everyone to see tonight. We rolled our sleeves up, we were backed by a great following, and we've got the result that we deserved.
Torquay goal, obviously one of the turning points as far as you were concerned, and the other one presumably is going to be the dismissal of Mark Kane.
Yeah, bitterly disappointed with Mark, as is some of the things that went on, which wasn't very nice, and certainly as a manager of Exeter City I shall make sure they don't happen again. But it didn't help the situation. We said we've got 11 men, we got 75 minutes to get something out of the game, and I think we would have done. But again, we're talking after a game, finishing with 10 men, and I'm bitterly disappointed with players for that.
As I say, I've gone for the ball when he's gone in, like you expect in a game, so it feels all right. I felt all right, a bit, I don't know, as you can say, adrenaline keeps you going, so I've totally forgot about it. Just needed it padding up, really.
Discipline's been very good at the club, but on the pitch, there are certain things nowadays you cannot get away with, which maybe you could have done a few years ago, and that is the problem. And the referee was spot on, I think, in everything he did tonight.
As I said, the headlines tomorrow will probably be about the sending off, but let's not take anything away from my boys, because they worked so hard tonight, and there's a lot of tired bodies in there, but a lot of happy faces.
So let's keep our fingers crossed that Torquay will be facing one of the Premiership giants in the second round. Expect of Norwich in the next round, and the arrival of two new players, striker Jamie Undar and right-back Steve Winter. The Gulls in action yesterday at Fulham, and our commentator